cheese tin.
Oh, actually, we can start to play because we ended the session with us 3. Actually, Ryder wrote that she.
Where did we end it on?
Breakfast?
Yeah, we waited to go meet people and say goodbyes, right?
Hmm. Something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, breakfast being done with the present that was given to Mist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Yuan-Ti.
The Yuan-Ti he could have killed but didn't.
Or interrogated, but didn't.
No, it wasn't just any Yuan-Ti, it was one of your clan member or so, right?
But I don't know if that was made clear to us as characters.
It was... No, I never mentioned who it was. But it was a high-ranking official of my paladin order.
And we are with Vampire Castle Averdato. Yeah.
Mist decided not to do anything with him. And that was it?
Yeah, Averdato just disappears, vanishes again, taking the Yuan-Ti with him. And he stands there, then his shadows disappear until the last one disappears with saying only, "I'm disappointed, Paladin."
Oof.
Ah, well.
Your disappointment or pleasure is not my responsibility.
That's right.
Such self-care.
Mist is just the best. He knows
That's
always what to say.
so healthy.
Yes. I wish I had his confidence to say something like this sometimes.
I wish you had that too.
Yeah. What?
Hmm?
Mattia actually enters the room after this, very, very gleeful and incredibly happy. She says, "So, did you enjoy breakfast?"
Thank you, yeah, it's very nice. But we actually just gotten to the eating part. And I go and sit down and start making breads.
Oh, of course. Don't let me stop you from enjoying your meal.
Oh, quite the opposite. Got better
Hey.
with you around. Just join.
Oh, thank you. You're so nice.
You're nice. Do you eat?
I eat sometimes.
Nice. Do you enjoy eating?
What do you eat?
I eat what the masters give me to eat. But I don't worry about me. I get a lot of sustenance just being outside in the sun.
That's
I'm happy.
Okay.
very good answer. Very cryptic. You must be smart.
Oh, thank you. My masters have, well, they have taught me to be smart.
Good masters then.
So, which master sent you?
Well, I'm here to check up on. Well, not check. Sorry, I am here to. Since Master Averdato is outside, I have been tasked. It is important that at least one, that you always be accompanied by at least one person, and so it has been my job now.
Alright.
It's our pleasure that you are the one.
Oh, and how did you enjoy the my master's gift. I heard that he had something quite interesting prepared for you.
It was interesting, and yes, it was interesting.
Oh, I see you are cryptic yourself.
Well, I was astonished with the fact that how easy it was for you to get like your anti-prisoners for Avadato to even suggest he could get the king and queen. That was funny. And I look at her. Do you happen to get involved in fetching people?
Sometimes I fetch people. Yes.
How would you
Yes.
fetch the Yuan-Ti king and queen?
She tried to fetch
Well,
us.
I wouldn't be the one personally fetching the king or queen. That would seem to be a job maybe for the that might seem maybe a job specifically for Averdato or perhaps Master Nardo or even Martinella. She sometimes does those jobs as well.
Hey,
Yes,
Marcella does get to come out of the castle. But she's
of
different
course.
from everyone else, isn't she?
Well, she's a bit angrier than everyone else, but I wouldn't. But that's also very recent. I think that your presence might have triggered something, and well, there's
Can
a
everyone
lot
become
of
a wolf-like creature then?
well, not everyone. The masters simply did various experimentations before the final product, various iterations as well.
So I guess Ramon got to have the final product.
He was the author, so I would say so. Well, technically, I got the final product. I'm the youngest one here, and
Oh.
she seems very happy and proud.
Oh, that's true. And you are a magnificent piece of work there.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I'm jealous actually.
Did Donado have anything to do in creating you?
Well, I a bit. With this, Justin, you can see that there's something, sort of a pain that exists between, like underneath her eyes. Some memory that she would rather not relive.
Oh, it was just I recognized his work. It's good work. So after breakfast, once everyone's awake, I guess we're going to have to pack our things. So if maybe you want to get the word out to everyone, they might want to have.
Of course, I am sure that
last.
they would love to say their goodbyes.
Isn't that
did
right,
hear from-
Mr.
I did hear from Master Leonardo that he very much enjoyed your presence.
Oh yeah, we got along just fine. Claudio missed it, but it is our plans, right?
Yeah, we want to go, right?
I agree. Yeah.
So soon.
Well,
We have pressing matters to attend to. We basically came here from a war council.
first that, and also one of our colleagues have some problems being here, so physical problems actually. Not that you are not nice or so, just
Well, I hope that you would never feel unwelcome.
Oh no, it's the same. It's the same for you. The closer you get to Mist, you'll feel it.
yeah.
You'll understand. Try to get closer to him.
He approaches Mist, and she says, as she approaches, she says, I don't feel anything.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Do you feel anything missed from her?
Do I feel anything from her? Other than what I felt last time?
Can I make an Arcana check to determine whether it is divine power that's causing the repulsion?
Not with that low of Arcana roll.
All right. But I thought it would, there would be some repulsion, just like he naturally he detests this place,
Oh,
and the place detests him.
One thing, real
that
quick.
seems a bit dramatic, isn't it?
It's a fundamental disparity between our ethoses. Ethoses? Is that plural?
Oh, but look, you even smell nice. You smell of flowers, and you see that her mind is perturbed by something that interrupts her reasoning and stops her for a moment. She comes to again, just moments having passed, and says, I'm sorry. I seem to have lost myself a bit."
Can I do an
Oh.
insight to see if I can try to figure out what that was?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. You reminded her of something, almost as if you triggered a memory buried incredibly deep inside of her. Something that is actually not painful, something that somehow reminds her of home.
Are you okay, Mattia?
Yes, I am fine. I am just I don't I am not sure exactly what happened, but I am fine. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you.
Well, you might just be the exception of my whole repulsion theory, but that might be because of how you're made or how you've been made. Some life in you.
To be honest, she's the only one here that I'm okay spending time with. So far.
Well, I was hoping that my masters would that you would have a more pleasant time with
Yeah.
the masters.
You're pretty quick with the judgment, but you haven't met Donato yet. Though I don't think you. No. I guess Mattia it is then.
Justin, from what I've heard, I think Donato and I would have some pretty serious disagreements.
Yeah, I noticed right when I said it.
Mattia, is there anywhere here where I might be able to pick up some gems, maybe some pearls or diamonds?
I believe that anything valued above 100 gold pieces must be approved by the masters. Though I am sure that Master Ramone would be very eager to share with you. But he is the one who keeps the gems.
That's... I'm sorry, I'm having trouble keeping track of all these names. Which one was Ramone?
That is the
quote-unquote leader, not the real leader.
Vampire Overlord.
Who did the castle?
Is he the one that freaked out on Klaatu for...
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so he's like the one that seems to be kind of in charge around here for the most part.
I figure he's the one who's definitely going to arrive when we say we're going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
He built this place together with Avedato. The guy with the mask.
City on rock and roll.
To be honest, that's what I thought too.
There you go.
That's where I went to when I heard that. I would like to get some gems before we leave. Is there any way we can go talk to this Ramon? Yeah. Is there any way we can go talk to Ramone?
Of course. Master Ramone ought to be in his study right now.
I don't want to disturb him because I don't want to piss him off. But
Well, let's do it like this. I'll take out my notebook and I rip out 2 pages, and no, 1 page first, and then I go and write down diamonds and what did you say, gems?
diamonds and pearls specifically.
And I write above them Ramon, and then below it I write Donato, and I'm going to list just basic travel materials and tools. Spare tools he has.
Write down some pillows. At least 1. No, 2, 3.
Who do you want to bother with that request?
I don't know. I don't care.
No, you you need to tell me who you want a pillow from. Mattia, and I write down Mattia pillow.
Wait,
You could ask her directly,
just take some of my room. I don't think they will care. Actually,
I'm not sure if anything that's inside our rooms can leave this place.
Let's think about that.
I kind of got that impression as well. But I took a chance that I'm borrowing the shield.
With 25 in Arcana, could I imagine that we can take it out, or is it more like an impossible task?
Yeah, you can take it out. I mean, it seems that the object is actually physical. It exists.
Mhm.
It is not just a projection or an illusion. Nor does anything that you have done to it indicate that it would actually fizzle out.
So I'm pretty sure we can take things out of here. They are physical objects in the real world, so they are not
Crazy.
conjuring. So
Crazy. When I entered that room, I should have thought of a crazy machine.
yes, you should have. You should have made anything like me and my jacuzzi. You think of it. You are so creative. You could build anything in that room. But it has to exist, I guess.
Wow. I'm kind of happy we got to meet your friends.
Yeah.
Well,
me too, but they're crazy.
Alright, let's maybe wait for the others to wake up and add to this list, and after breakfast we'll give it to you, Mattia, and then we say goodbye and see if our requests are too much of a bother or they can actually be fulfilled.
I'm sure that the masters will be most accommodating to whatever you ask of them. And she takes a bow. You still notice something in her mind bothering her as one of her eyes just starts to kind of twitch. She holds her hand to it and abruptly turns and says, "Goodbye."
Oh, wait. I know that. It feels like me when I remember stuff. Or trying to. But dear, wait. Did you ever hear of the concept a mind palace?
Mind? She turns. A mind palace? No.
You can store their memories, and sometimes when the memories are very bad or so old that you really can't remember or think you can't remember, that's like a blockade, like a door that is sealed that you can unlock if you want to. If you have some of these memories, just try to imagine a big palace or something you really like, and behind every door is another memory, another scene or anything. You can use that and train it.
I don't know. The masters always tell me to be careful with what I imagine, and what I remember. They tell me that I should try to focus on on my duties and on what I can and cannot do.
Oh yeah, I guess. If I would have a servant like you, I would tell them the same, I guess. Perhaps not. But I'm not your master, so I tell you what I think. And I think that would help you. And even make you better. In a way.
I am well. I am well. Do I not seem well?
Oh, you are well. But you seem also a little off. And I know that feeling. Doesn't feel good.
A wave of dread washes over her as you say that she is off, and she says, "Off? I'm sorry. I did not mean to be any different than how I usually am. I am well. I am well."
Oh, it's alright.
Alright, you're acting weird. I
Yeah.
inside check her again.
I try to calm her. It's alright, it's alright. Don't be frightened. Everything is alright. We are all persons here with a soul, and sometimes we are just exhausted or so, and doesn't mean that you are bad.
Of course, yes, yes.
You
Okay,
are well functioning.
yes. Okay. She seems to be comforted by Klaatu's words. You see that she is, Justin. She seems to be more afraid of being punished.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine here, right? You're doing your utmost, and we really appreciate it. Clark is just miserable with his words.
Well, I'm not the I'm not the one. It was hundreds of years old again.
And he's also very bad at taking criticism.
I'm perfect.
I did.
Criticism. I take it like a champ.
But he's very good at eating delicious sandwiches. I just made you one, Klaatu. Why don't you have one?
Oh yeah, thanks. It's really good.
There you go. Mayo and fish. Some cheese.
Perfect.
Because onions.
Thank you for your palace idea. I will. Well, I will take my leave now and call the masters then to say their goodbyes to you.
And don't forget about the list. And I hand her the list.
Oh yes, of course. Thank you.
And don't worry, you've just shown that you're very good at what you're doing. We have nothing to complain about, only praise.
She takes a bow.
I'll bow back.
She just sort of whispers to herself, "Thank you."
I take some breakfast and bring it to Miru to the bed.
Yeah, when you came over for a sandwich, you noticed that I've made like 12 sandwiches over there while the conversation was going.
Oh, perfect. I take that.
Yeah, just take them to the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Candle guy, come over here. Take the sandwiches, please. Yes, thanks. And now bring them with me. Carry me, other candle guy. Carry me. Yes, thanks. And now we go to Miru. Miru's place. Next stop.
Just gotta
Candle guy, drop him. Does he drop him?
Oh, stop.
No. Candle guys will tend not to harm.
Right. Interesting.
Just out of curiosity, this food is all normal food. It's not like,
It's all normal food. It's not
slave
poison.
human or something.
No.
Averdato went out on the breakfast also.
Okay.
It's like Yuan-Ti and good breakfast.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
while Mattia is gone and Klaatu is being carried to the rooms, it's Mist and me sitting on the breakfast table. Do you not wonder why Matti is the only one who's able to approach you without being like, oh no, divine holy energy, Melora, or
Oh yeah, I totally wonder.
you want to hear my theory?
Sure.
Alright, listen to this. I think there's actual life in her, and she's alive, and not just an undead corpse walking around. That's why she said she's the final work, you know?
The problem is I can sense undeath in her.
Yeah, of course, because there's souls in her that should not be in her body.
That's a lot to unwrap.
Whole places, to be honest.
Yes, this whole place is... Yeah.
Wonderful.
Once we're back in the forest, who should we want to visit first? We need to talk to the Baroness, I think, right? She's the only one who's not yet in on Spider's hive queen.
Yes.
And then we should check in with the Spider Queen as well.
Fucking Spider Queen again. Wait. No, I'm not here. You have a crush on the Spider Queen. Don't forget that.
No, not anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, we
Yeah, it was
we passed
temporary.
it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Actually, I'm quite mad at her now that it's this kind of thing. Once it's gone, you notice. But I doubt anyone has the chance and gets eaten before, mostly.
Yes, I would like to... I would like to solve that issue, yes.
But you seemed hesitant to my idea of causing a war and then just eradicate both hive and spiders.
Oh no, I'm all for eradicating both of them.
Alright, nice.
They both seem to be very destructive.
Well, the key will be who to bring down first. Bring down the Spider Queen, take the offer of the hive and fly in. Take him out, fly out, take out the Wasp Queen. Together with the Queen's forces and the Baroness's forces.
I'm thinking the hive is going to be more difficult than the spiders.
Well, then we should team up with the spiders and take out the Hive Queen first.
And hopefully we can get the spiders to take the brunt of the attacks so that they are weakened and we can turn and take them out as well.
The problem is they seem to be very territorial, right? Like on their ground they can be very quick and amass numbers, but outside of it, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. You
But
reach.
since we play triple agents, since we play triple agents, we might as well take the offer of the hive, fly in, betray the hive, kill the people who are sent in with us, together with the queen, go then on the battlefield, cause havoc, and kill the hive queen, and then get, you know?
What?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah.
Well, we're playing triple and quadruple agents anyway, with all the knowledge we have and about this war involving our role in it. So we might as well take the offer of the hive, fly in, but betray the hive there, kill the agents that were sent with us, together with the Spider Queen, then wreak havoc on the battlefield, find the Hive Queen, and then do the plan, you know? Since alliances to the both of them don't mean anything, we're fine to betray just as much as we want.
I'm going to assume that made sense in your head and go with it.
It's just something to consider, that we can cheat both sides in multiple ways.
Okay, that I get, but the way you're saying it does not make sense to me. So I'm going to assume that made sense in your head, and go with it.
I'll put it to draft.
Okay.
I start packing the sandwiches.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try a sandwich. Just make sure it's not like disgusting or something. And if it's okay, I'll go ahead and eat one too.
Yeah, it's real food. Don't worry.
Hello.
We've got a lizard tree person.
Nice. Wi-Fi is back.
Okay, alright, so, Klaatu, at this point you reach your room that also has Ryza, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Oraba is still deeply in his. You're not sure if he is snorting something or is just asleep.
Mm-hmm. So first I go to Miru in the pillow fort that we built. Miru, wake up! I made breakfast for you.
That
That's a
fucker.
lie because I didn't make it actually. I myself did that. Me alone did the breakfast for you.
You get the ingredients wrong.
This is meatball sandwich, I guess, and some salad on it. And the bread, I cut off the crust, right? Yes, no, shit. And I made coffee for you, right? Did I make coffee? Candle guy, hold up, what did Justin made? Water? Okay. Shit, what? Water? To breakfast? That's barbaric. Okay, Miru!
At the same time, back at the table, Justin looks across the table and goes, "Oh, they had orange juice."
Okay, what did I miss? I think we were going for breakfast.
Yeah, I brought the
Then
breakfast to you.
You missed a very bad lie by Klaatu.
Yes. The lie was that I made the breakfast, but Justin did.
Yeah, you're still inside his room, just woken up by Klaatu, who offers you a sandwich.
Yes.
okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Mirror's half asleep. She's tugging the pillow as she's walking out of the room.
Oh, so no breakfast? Oh, alright, you can make it yourself then. No problem.
Like, we're going to the table to eat with everybody now.
Yeah, we can do that. So, wanna get carried like me? Candle guy number 3, come over here, carry Miru.
What's going on?
To the breakfast table.
Mirror's half asleep. What's going on? She's gonna struggle. She's gonna struggle if something suddenly just grabs her.
Candle guy 3, don't be nervous. Miru's just struggling. Keep doing it. Miru, let it happen. It's perfect.
What's going on? What's this then?
Let loose. Let him carry you.
What is carrying me?
It's what you do with me all the time.
Like, can she see it? Is it one of those invincible servant thingy? Oh, okay. Is it with fire?
Honey fire.
Oh, it's got a candle in its head.
I'm very combustible.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot.
I think I'll just walk. I can do this.
Okay, Candle Guy 3, stop whatever you're doing. Bad job. Shame on yourself. No, I'm just joking, Cable Guy 3. Don't
Mir's like
look
hugging
at
the
me like
pillow,
that.
half asleep. What's going on?
Okay, Cable Guy number 1 and 2, bring breakfast and me to the breakfast table. Off we go. You go.
All right. They go. They start going, carrying Klaatu. They offer to carry Miru as well, but Miru is clearly not having any of it. And you arrive back, basically as Mist and Justin are still talking, discussing strategy of how exactly to conduct this war.
Yeah, look, I'm just saying that if we were ever to triple or quadruple cheat, we should think about fifth cheating everyone else or also.
You wanna... What?
Oh, there you are. Good morning, Miru.
Pretty sure Mir heard the whole conversation as she was walking down.
No, I was talking the whole time.
Okay, that would. Mir's feeling a bit guarded with these candle serpents.
Miru, are you alright? You're trying to keep distance.
Uh, uh, it just like I don't know. It's just that my scales it feels a bit dry, and I don't know. It feels like it's hot when they get when I'm near these ones. So I think I'll just stay here over here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I get that, but it's magical fire. I doubt that it'll just spread over to you.
We can certainly try.
No, we shouldn't try. Let's just have breakfast. Miru, enjoy the breakfast. There's everything on the table. Actually, I found orange juice here.
What?
The quality of breakfast is actually quite exquisite, considering that they have no fields, no plantations, no way to have actually grown all of this.
Yeah, I have my backpack out and I'm just packing up food.
Yeah, all the breads are made out of bone flour.
Bone flour, yeah. Probably. But the fruit isn't.
I'm not even gonna get into what's possibly in the fruit stuff. Fruit and meats.
Yeah, are you familiar with... Maybe you should ask Oraba about alchemically making that.
What? Sorry, I was making me tea. What?
Well, Mist was suggesting that the food is actually made up of different ingredients that might still be pretty disgusting.
Nasty.
I think so. I'm not a food guy, but I can look at it and... I don't know. I don't think that it is magically made.
I mean, Miru would eat animals unless they're possibly made from, you know, sentinel beings. Is that?
People.
Yep, people. What counts as people?
Okay, what exactly is this
Is this-
arcana check for?
Is it Soylent Green in disguise?
Oh, would
It does
Miru
not
know?
seem like it. It does not seem like it. It seems like it is actually food.
How many times are you gonna have to reassure me before I finally
Yeah.
believe you,
I mean,
Mateus?
is it like looks like chicken or is it a sausage? So sausage would be suspicious. What looks like chicken could be real. You know, is it like sausages for breakfast or is it like
It is
eggs?
primarily actually based on fruits. It has fruits, bread, cheese, and it does have some meat, some ham.
Just stay away from the ham mist, I guess. Miro's just eating normally. Oh, we haven't had this. Oh, this is cheese. Cheese. Haven't had this in a while. Not
Yes.
since we've left for back home.
We haven't eaten that good since I can't even remember. So you best fill your bellies and pack up, as I already put in 2 bananas, an apple, filling up my water skin with a mix of juices that's on the table.
Are we allowed to put them in
Well, I'm just doing it and maybe apologize later, but then I already have it, in my backpack. And it's too much for everyone to eat anyway, so I might as well. Doesn't look like that they care for it that much. I mean, they put it all out here.
I mean, it would be a waste to leave all this food here, and Miro's like struggling to put the cheese like in the bag and like trying to put it in, putting it back. I mean, should we ask? I mean,
I'll just take it. I will take pillows too.
we're taking pillows. Can you? Are you planning to eat your pillow?
I take some pillows. Oh yeah.
Well, there might be an opportunity for you to trade also once Ramon comes.
I mean, it will be a waste to keep this cheese. I've heard it's nice when it's near fire when you melt it. I'll keep it up. Miro puts the cheese in the bag, like very with a guilty look in her face.
Cheese
no,
is
no.
actually the cheese is actually a really strong type of cheese. And in addition, you find also on the table some stacks of mushrooms and a strange sort of like almost brick-looking, but at the same time kind of puffy thing, kind of a meal. It's strangely squishy.
Russian. That what does it smell like? Does it smell? Is it tofu?
It smells like some sort of fungus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, is Oraba here? Not here. Okay. Poking it.
Okay, all right. It
It's alive.
bends inward, but then reverts back to its original shape.
Okay. Um, is this also food? It doesn't look like cheese. It looks like mushroom.
I would say take everything you can.
At this point, Ramone walks in.
Oh.
He is wearing an enormously wide cape, clearly too wide for him, and it drags along the floor. But there is, however, not a single speck of dust in it. He says, I wouldn't pack too much food. Most of this will go bad if uneaten in about a day.
How
How did you enjoy the night? I hope you were well taken care of.
It was marvelous. I had the best time ever.
How good. How good. I wanted everything to be very comfortable for you. You understand, Klaatu, and also Mist, that he is speaking primarily to Klaatu.
Oh.
Yeah, I just keep my mouth shut.
He says, Mattia has given me here a list of specific things that you would want to acquire. She talked of some gems. Paladin, you would like?
Diamonds and pearls specifically.
Diamonds and pearls. What do you want their worth to be? I could have them. Of course, it would not come for free. I hope that you can understand this.
I understand. What do you want in trade? I'm afraid I don't carry much of value.
Afraid you aren't much of value. But, I think... Well, I am sure that Martinella would like her husband's armor back. And Master Juto, his brother's sword, I believe.
Well, you are using a different sword by now.
I would like to go back to the Great Sword, though. Do you have anything else you would like?
I'm afraid not. Martino de Calco walks in, kind of shyly behind them, and says, "Don't bully them, Ramone, please." Ramone gives him a death glare for a moment. Then he turns, kind of like a spoiled child with a. Tino says, "Please understand Ramone's point on this. Of course, he was merely playing with you. Mist, I believe your name was.
It was, or is.
You are..." Ramone cuts and says, "You are still alive, are you not, Paladin?" It should be is.
Yes, my name is Mist.
Nitpicking.
Ramone is clearly upset. You're perhaps mostly towards Martino, and is directing some of that to you. Martino is finding himself a certain confidence in being with you, or being in a way with witnesses. He says,
Actually, before he says that, sorry.
"What?"
I'm gonna interrupt. I'll actually, after saying my name is Mist, I'll kind of think for a moment and then be like, actually, my name is Davishon Wavewalker. And I will bow slightly.
Oh,
But you can call me Mist.
Sean.
Davishon?
You see that Ramone looks at you with an eye as if he is up to something. You have somehow given him some sort of something to play with.
Oh no.
That was not the intent of that comment, damn it.
Da-da.
Martino says, "Calm yourself, Ramone, please. We have to act civil. We may not see them ever again. We would not want to leave old Mortimer with a bad impression of us."
Still Morty, but yeah.
Justin is Mortimer. Klaatu is Morty.
Yeah. Perhaps it was a wrong name. Call him Marvin.
No, I'm sorry. It was my confusion. It
No.
was best not to leave Morty with a bad impression of us, Ramone.
He's having the same problem with our
Wings.
names as we have with his characters' names.
And I don't judge at all. I'm bad at names too.
He waves his. It is true that sometimes when I think of your names, I have to look down, and luckily, like your characters are written on the screen. Yeah, aha. There you go.
I do that all the time.
That character. And Ramone swings kind of his cape, letting it billow a little bit, and says, "It is true. It would be unfortunate if for one member of the crew grew to have ill will towards any other.
That is
My
right.
apologies, Morty." He takes a incredibly forceful bow.
Well, actually, you have not to apologize to me, but to Mist, actually. I'm sorry, but you didn't offend me, but Mist is a friend of mine, and it's true what you say, and what Martino say. I don't want to be in a bad mood, or no. I don't want to feel bad for my friends if I'm here.
Of course, we seek to treat you well and have your stay be pleasant, that you may return again. You are valuable to all of us. Martino kind of cuts this off and says, "Valuable. He's a friend.
Oh,
That is how we should value him, should it not?"
I want to inside Martino.
I wanted
I'm
to
already
inside
something.
Ramon, but I have a 7.
I want to
You are
insult
too
Ramon.
distracted. As you are cutting an orange, part of it squirts into your eyes. And it sort of burns you, making it impossible for you to pay proper attention to it. Klaatu, you are looking at.
Martino, I want to see if he is genuine with the.
Martino seems genuine. There is definitely something that is almost desperate for you to stay in him.
Okay, thanks.
And Mist, your insight?
Yeah, I wanted to insult Ramon as well. I want to. What did he mean by valuable?
It's hard for you to exactly say, but he has a use for Klaatu. What is implied to this is that he will then discard Klaatu.
Suspicious.
Martino is the bard, yes, that wants to talk to Miru.
Oh, we need to sort that out.
You are, Martino continues, you are a friend, Klaatu, and so are your friends of ours by proxy.
Well, thanks, Martino. I really appreciate that. I feel the same with you.
Thank you. It has been very long since I've had a friend. Okay, actually, guys, I need to go to the bathroom, like, right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Run. Okay, guys. I need a female name.
Female fantasy name or
Or
real
what?
name?
For my daughter's name.
Okay, good.
Please don't give me like a D&D game name.
Good context. First of all, congratulations.
Oh,
Glenn.
I was thinking this is the perfect group of people to ask for names because we always think of names. So
Okay.
I suggest Caitlin. Or Cadlin.
Cadlin? Caitlin?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell it? Caitlin?
Like your character.
Like your bard, Caitlin the bard.
I think you wrote
Oh,
it like that.
he shortened how he pronounced it. So,
Or Aya.
Kendallin, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Oh, it's
Sounds like Arya Stark.
Well, of course, every name is related to something.
Yeah, of course.
too short.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good input.
I'm fond of the name Lyrica personally.
Erica.
Lyrica? Lyrica? Ly or Le? Oh, complicated spelling. Lyrica.
Lyrica.
Lyrica. Lyrica. I was thinking Erica with an L in the front when you said that name. Erica. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of a drug, a medicine.
Really?
Yeah.
Searching drug.
It's a.
It's a musical band.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Where is it from?
I like my spelling though. So
Miriam.
I have a friend called Miriam, so that can't be in the list.
Such a bad friend.
It's weird to name your kid the same name as your friend. My husband wants to name her Ava.
Charlie. Yeah. Ava is nicht.
Yeah, but that's like it's because the reason why he wants to pick it is because it's the most popular name right now. I'm like, we can't name our kid the most popular name. That means when they go to school, they're gonna have like 3 Avas.
Oh. Okay. I like
You
Anna.
know, you can't just name just because it's popular.
Anna or Anna.
those are some of the ones that I use.
Ashlyn's nice.
I like those.
Ashlyn is nice.
I have a friend called Shari, so that's not gonna be on the list.
Again?
Yes,
She's got
Well,
lots
your
of
friends all have
dude.
nice names. They have
it's
nice
actually
names.
spelled like that, but it's pronounced the same.
She has lots of friends, dude. Don't push it.
And yes, I have a friend also called Anna, with those different spellings also. An Anna and an Anna.
Crazy, yeah.
Stephanie with a Y. That's just when you meet somebody. By the way, I'm Stephanie with a Y. That's just nobody asked. How do you even pronounce Celeste? 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 I know Celestine.
Celeste is the way I pronounce
Celeste.
it.
Celeste.
So silent E. Celeste. Okay.
You could go other way though.
Like,
You could
Celeste.
pronounce it Celesta.
Too vowely.
Scarlett. Cynthia.
What? It's a thing. It's too much vowels there. I have a friend called Charlotte, so nope.
Okay.
Dude, she has lots of friends.
Louisa.
Luisa's nice. Sounds could be male. Louisa.
You could also go celebrity and be like Roro.
Huh? That's a female, right?
Why not? Why think about genders and stuff, you know?
I actually was looking
Because
for.
she's a normal person, not some celebrity wanting to.
You'll be like,
you know,
Roro, Rara, Bam Bam, Watermelon
know,
Sugar High. Rosalie?
Rosalie. She's a bit like an oldish name though.
Yeah, against all the Avas, she'll be special.
True.
And she can still be nickname-wise a Sally or a Rosie.
True. I wanted like a name that can have can have like 2-syllable nickname. See, you can see your Roro there.
Also possible. Or Sasa,
It's just being
just a Lee. Well, no.
Sorsha.
Sorsha, yeah.
Sorsha's nice. Sorsha.
both pronounced the same way.
Oh, are they pronounced the same way? I have a friend called Emily.
Damn you.
I have a niece named Emily.
You have a what?
A niece named Emily.
See, nope. Sorry. Nala, isn't that from the Lion King?
Yes, but also my niece.
Don't don't just suggest your niece name.
There's also a very famous TikTok dog named Nala.
Very important.
Angelica with a K. Hi, I'm Angelica with a K.
It's German way to write it.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just being,
No.
No, Angelica seems like a, I don't know, common. What if we name her Angelica and she's gonna be a total devil?
Elsa.
I'm pretty sure there will be lots of Elsa kids in 3-4 years time because of Frozen. Everybody's gonna name their kid Elsa.
Oh yeah.
That's why there's so many Annas. And
Yep.
Elsa and Anna are very popular right now.
Really? Is Anna
Yeah.
also from Frozen?
Yeah, it's her
Mhm.
sister.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
so I don't, like I said, I don't want my kid to go to school and if the teacher calls like, like something name and they're gonna be like 4 people replying yes. No Japanese sounding name. My husband wouldn't be able to relate.
Jessie.
Have a friend called Jess, nickname Jessie.
That's my sister's name.
Jessie or Tana?
Tana.
Ah, Tanya. Is it like the Russian? My husband's like a full supporter of Ukraine. We actually
Um,
we actually sponsored a Ukrainian family. I think he might not just go for Russian sounding names.
Ah, okay, then Sasha is a bad call as well.
I'm not sure if Tana is Russian, but
No,
I guess
I
it
was like
sounds that then.
no, I was like Tanya.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
why. So I said Tanya, and I slashed it with Tanya. Because
Okay, well, Sasha's probably out though.
yes,
That's
that's
Mhm.
definitely a Russian name.
It
Yeah,
sounds so
at least-
Russian. Every girl is called Sasha in Russia.
yeah.
And every boy is
we
called
might just-
Pasha.
We might not need to avoid those kinds of names. And maybe like 3-4 years from now, like Russian names would be like bullied at school, like how Germany would have been. Germans would have been.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Maria.
Nope, not that one. Too much religious context.
Yes, I agree.
Michaela.
Oh no, okay, it's nice. Oh no, I have a school classmate who had named that none. Nope, crashing out. Same name.
That's my niece's name, Michaela.
Oh, that's a nice spelling though.
Astrid.
Is it Astrid? No, it's not. It's not Russian.
Astrid is more like
It's-
Sweden,
yeah.
Norway,
Okay.
Or
Denmark,
Swedish.
I need to
Germany.
update my geography name list.
Natalie.
Oh, Natalie's nice.
Natalie is not. Natalie is a nice name, I guess.
Yeah, and can be spelled Natalie with a Y. Hi,
Hello.
I'm Natalie with a Y.
I'm Natalie with Y in the name.
I really don't like people who do that stuff.
Sophie.
I have a niece called Sophie.
I personally don't like it that much, but what about Rachel or Rachel? Rachel?
I have a friend called Rachel.
Estella?
Estella. Rachel? Is that the name?
Estella? I've never
S
heard.
E S or E S?
I know Estella.
Astella.
Stella. Oh, Stella. You
It's
meant Stella, right?
Estella. It's up above
Stella,
Sophie.
and I know a girl who's named Stella.
It's up.
Stella?
It's up there, up between the Sophies. Are you looking in Roll20? We're
Oh, yeah. I
typing
see
all
it.
these out.
I see it. Not double L. One single L.
Yuki. Yuki is
No
a real.
Japanese sounding name.
No. Oh, okay.
No,
Clara?
this one wouldn't be to relate.
Okay.
Clara? Clara? What do you think about
Clara's
Clara?
nice.
I had an
I need
ex-girlfriend named
Clara.
Rachel.
I have a friend called Penelope. We call her Penny.
One.
Penny.
I've got
Cleo.
thanks, guys. I've got like a whole list of names now.
Cleo.
Cleo. Okay. I feel like that's gonna be short for something though. You can't just name them Cleo, right? No,
Justine?
Justin. No.
Justine?
It's
Lara.
gonna be English sounding name, so it's gonna be pronounced as Justin. It's a guy's name.
Parle français pour le parler Tour d'Eiffel. Non, c'est pas le, madame.
Lara.
Oh,
Lara
Lara.
is nice, but I feel like it will be short for something though, like Cleo.
Laris. Or Laris.
Is Laris is it's something, right? It's a real word.
Larissa.
Larissa.
I feel like Larissa will be a. Oh, it's after the Greek name, Laris.
Mona.
Laris is nice, actually.
Monique.
It says Laris apparently means cheerful in Greek.
Jasmine.
Oh, my younger sister's name is Yasmin, so Monique. Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Monique.
No, I was correcting. Monique is I think it's written with Q. U.
Oh
E.
yeah, it is.
There's also Monique like this. Trust me.
Yeah, modern German Moniques.
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina is too long, guys.
Wilhelmina, for real.
Everyone
about
just start
Brun-
calling her Willie, and that'll
Oh
Brunhilda.
yeah, that would be not nice.
Willy, oh no.
No, that's not nice. I don't want my kid to be
Other height.
Brunhilda sounds so strong.
Hey, you
Guys,
guys,
are you just randomly typing things?
All German names.
Those are very strong names. I can make
We
a
entered
whole
the let's have fun
bunch
with it
of
phase.
Yes.
It's like a whole multi squad. Brunhilda, Adelheid.
Birgit. Bärbel.
Bärbel,
How
oh
about
yes.
Bärbel? Bärbel is a very nice name.
Guys,
Barbara.
are you guys
I
making
think she's
fun of
called
Bulgarian?
Barbara.
No, you should have taken the first names very seriously because I really thought hard, but now we're entering the let's have fun with it phase. You should stop adding names and enjoy and add names. Bra bra.
Barbara.
That's entering the celebrity zone
It
again.
started very nice, and when Mateus comes back, he's kind of, what's going on?
He's like, thank you for all the character names.
No, we're not calling the kid Barbara. That's like
Barbara
the
is
recipe.
actually a good joke from Flight of the Conchords, if that is a thing.
Now you're
Saying
just naming horses, aren't you? Hurricane. Or
Hurricane,
a
lightning.
certain bottle.
Riza, what's your surname now?
I haven't changed it. It's too much effort.
Alright.
I haven't changed it, guys. It's too much effort. You have to call the bank. You have to call the, you know, you have to make a lot of changes. I'm like, nah. And I just
Alright.
renewed my passport last year. Nah.
But then your child is going to have the last name of the father or yours?
Yeah, his last name.
Yeah,
last
Flight of the Concords.
get this joke with Barbara and Barbara.
Where do you find these things?
It's a New Zealandish or a series from New Zealand, and I watched it there and got hooked, and it's very funny.
Victoria!
I can really recommend it.
Victoria who? That's
2 seasons,
Oh, yes,
pure
that's it.
gold,
Yeah. Oh, you want one
with
with this one?
comedy and music. It's perfect.
Is it?
Charlie! Charlie!
They are really bad musicians trying to get some money.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Lightning.
We're not.
I always wanted to date a girl named The Power. I don't really want to.
I've always thought if I had twins, I would can make the suggestion of naming one autumn and one summer.
Oh, nice.
A good idea.
Mm. That's sweet.
But winter and spring will be very jealous.
Let me
Sorry?
fix this. Please.
You didn't hear that? Don't worry about it.
No, I
No,
heard
it's
it. I said I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't apologize to us. Winter and spring deserve that. Guys, it does feel like if we leave, we're missing out on something because everyone wants us to stay so bad. But also, if we stay, it might endanger Klatu's life.
Yeah. And something's definitely not right.
And they feel very powerful, crazy powerful.
Not to mention, I don't like it here.
And we're still inside this dimension as
That
well,
one also.
which suggests that they could manifest whatever they want inside. That's pretty frightening to me.
Wouldn't it be nice though? This is like, why didn't you guys manifest like guns or something?
Yeah, because we're stupid.
Like bombs. Bombs! Amir wouldn't know. She's like proper, almost caveman level. But bombs.
I mean, I got a pretty sick upgrade for my gun, but
True.
I didn't think of making my room just crazy machine. Like maybe
That's
one
why
of those Fallout power suits.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
You could have just thought like, what if everything is possible? What if I make an Iron Man suit?
There are stats out there somewhere. There must be.
The What is the name of that class? The Tinker class?
Artificer.
Artificer, yes. They have a Battlesmith archetype, and it has
Yeah.
like a power suit kind of thing.
There you go.
Nice.
It's already out there. So it's not too far off, but I don't know. Maybe some things will bring the room to its limits. And thinking about it, maybe we're lucky that we didn't do it, because maybe they're going to bill us. They'll be like, here's the charge for the room, the materials you used, the time the jacuzzi was on.
That would be bad.
Yeah, imagine that.
All the whole time. I grab me something to eat.
Go ahead. It's one of those toilet stays where I don't want to swap.
Hey guys,
Hey, yo.
Welcome back.
I survived. I'm sorry about that. I think I might have gotten some sort of bug or something that's attacking my intestines.
Drink
Oh.
lots of water.
What?
Drink lots
Oh.
of water. You might get
Thank you.
dehydrated.
There you go. Say thank you and do that.
Thank you.
Ever the
Now start
caretaker.
drinking water.
No, I don't like drinking meds. Just water therapy will do.
Chris is just getting himself
Okay.
something to eat, but I guess we can.
Okay. All right. So we'll just wait then. We'll just wait.
Don't worry about the chat. We were just thinking of good names for Riser's coming daughter.
Mhm. At the end, they're like thinking of a names. It ended up them thinking names for a Valkyrie squad or something.
Names that amused us. No, you
Brava.
can use them to your discretion.
When is she due?
August.
August.
End of
Wow.
August.
Month.
Yes. Yes.
Funny that the first name I hear is Brabra. Of all the names, Brabra is sticking.
No, we're not. No, we're not naming them proper.
Brabra is a good name.
No, like I said, it's a recipe for bullying.
It is. It is.
I think her name is Barbara. No, it's Barbara. There's no such thing.
Bra 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 romama gaga.
Well, it will forge a strong personality to
Yeah.
survive such a name.
Da-da-da-da. Everything's positive again.
Okay, so everyone is back?
Mhm.
Okay. Right. I have totally lost track of where I was.
Mm. I guess we were inside checking, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, you had insight checked, and he had used the term useful, and Mist had gathered that the useful was relating to something that could then be discarded. Whereas Martino is being much more friendly, but almost to a forceful extent. Not because he not because he's pretending, but because he really looks forward to you being here, or perhaps even staying here forever.
Mhm. Some would say desperate. Perhaps.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice. I don't say what. I don't know why I said nice, but
Yes, it's a good word. It was the proper word. Um. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Martino, Ramone is definitely not liking this new attitude of Martino, but Martino is approaches you even closer and says, "I am sure that we can convince you to stay, perhaps even for longer, whilst we collect these jewels and give them to your friend here."
How much longer do you stay?
I'm afraid I don't have anything to trade for them, so I don't think. At least nothing that was deemed valuable enough to trade.
Ramone again looks at Mist knowingly. He says, "Well, I've already presented some options." And Martino interjects, replying, "Yes, but those are clearly an affront to Klaatu's friend."
So do you take gold?
Yes, of course we can take gold. We also have enough jewels, but I was wanting to perhaps convince you to stay a bit longer, and well, it wouldn't be in exchange, obviously, for the gold, but it would be positive for everyone, and obviously, then by the end, I would freely give you some pearls and gold.
Yeah, well, we have to join this ongoing scheming for war, you know. And once this is done, we'll come back round, of course. I already made appointments with Donato.
But isn't it possible for you to do your scheming here? We could invite the parties here. We could have even a peace summit
All right,
to which Mone
why is
just
it
starts
so important
laughing
for
out
us to
loud in the
stay?
background.
Actually, that sounds
Ramona
really.
just Ramona just starts laughing out loud in the background. Just a peace summit here.
That actually.
You are very funny, Martino.
I find that a good idea.
No,
Actually.
I think it's very desperate now. That why are you so desperate for us to stay?
What?
Martino says,
He
"What?
sighed.
Me?
The Hive
Desperate?
Queen,
No.
the Spider Queen, the Queen of the Forest, and the Baroness all here. I agree, Ramon. That's quite ridiculous.
What? No. Yeah. Well, getting to it,
And
perhaps.
you're offering that you're getting us jewels and stuff, while obviously we could just trade them with Ramon here. So why are you so desperate for us to stay?
I merely enjoy your presence.
Oh, come on, you.
It's
I
true. You are a good presence that I found. And in this, Ramone actually kind of shifts over to your side of the of the room, looking at Martino with enormous curiosity, insisting that he answer. He
Yeah,
says,
care to elaborate? What is our good influence? Oh, sorry.
"Well, it's just that I found that, well, your presence is generally very pleasant, and it look, you treated me with the right kind of attention and care, and obviously I it has been a very long time since that has happened. And I think that you staying here can end up being very positive for me personally." Ramona just starts laughing at this. Just, you really need help of these outside strangers to to help you personally? Martino, you are more pathetic than I thought. What is this insight for, Miru?
Um, um, so basically, does it look like what was his name? Martino. Does it look like he really needs help, or is it as excuse? But she's rolled a 9, so
You can't really figure it out. He definitely seems genuine about this, and he is pleading. He is almost pleading to you, and coupled with Ramone's cruelty in his laughter, you get the impression of believing him, that he really needs this help, this break from something that is immensely oppressive to him.
okay.
Wouldn't you be of much better use than to come with us to profit more from our surrounding you?
Oh yes, is the help you needs to be here? I mean, if you need friends and you need company, we'll keep you company, right? That is okay, right? And she's Mira's like looking at the others.
It's
Yes,
company.
probably.
I don't have any problems with company. You know me. The more
We've
the
taken
better.
plenty of people on the ride. There was Stockholm.
Well,
Cool.
we
Who's
have
that?
a
Oh, don't ask me about it.
Okay. I will ask you about it.
I have some limitations when it comes to travel. I'm not sure if you would be uh, able or even willing to travel only during the night. In addition, I have a lot of things that a lot of my things are here, and
I mean,
it would be incredibly difficult to travel around with my harp and all of the musical instruments that I use. It it I, I'm not sure if it would be feasible, and so I thought it would be an even better solution, considering especially how much you've enjoyed spending the night here, and even the last how well it went.
Stop. Okay. If you don't want to make the sacrifices to come with us, but you keep asking us to sacrifice something to stay here, then this is not fair.
At this point, Mist will speak up. I'll say, I'll kind of casually walk over behind Klaatu and put my hand on his shoulder and just be like, well, Klaatu,
Yep.
your friend here, Martino,
Yes.
says that he's willing to trade some diamonds for another day or two of our company. I think we might be able to accommodate that, don't you?
Yeah, of course, if you say so.
As long as he can withstand my presence. And I'll look over at Martino.
Martino looks delighted, and he says, "Of course, I am able to withstand your presence. There's nothing wrong with your presence."
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Come on. 16.
16. Okay.
Is he
I'm guessing,
lying about
I'm
that?
guessing you're not the only one insight checking, though.
Are others insight
I'd
checking that
be
too?
willing to give you advantage, but if someone else is wanting also to pitch in.
I guess I would, because I'm interested in having a nice time with everybody here.
Okay.
My question for the most part is for why I insight checked.
Mm-hmm.
Does he actually not feel any discomfort at my presence?
No, he definitely feels some discomfort,
Okay.
and he doesn't want to approach too much Mist. Ramone is actually paying a lot of attention to this because everyone is aware of the influence that Mist has, and for him to say that he is fine with it is a lot. It would be similar to being in like either a sunrise or a sunset scenario where there is enough sun to kind of burn the vampire a bit, but not deadly.
Okay. Just confirming. He wants to travel with us. Is that what wants, or we're staying one more day in the castle?
He definitely does not want to travel with you. He would rather you stay here, potentially indefinitely. What he wants you to stay is indefinitely. That is definitely his intention. And right now he is making a strong face to appear that he can withstand and even be okay with Mist's presence. But he is very afraid of being put to the test right now. Like if Mist were to say something like "then prove it" or "come here" or something like that, he is definitely very afraid of something like that.
Okay. Yeah, and I just offered for us to stay another day or two.
Okay.
Okay. Ramone says, "You can stand him so well. Why don't you go and give him a hug?"
Oh boy. Ramon is
No, I'm not a hugger. Please, don't.
He really is not. It's really hard to hug him, but I do it. Anyways.
Foiled, Ramone will merely put his hands on his chin, thinking about his next move.
Oh no.
He definitely seems to be enjoying himself, enjoying this cruelty that he's inflicting upon Martino. Well, if Martino says, well, if he is not a hugger, then I suppose I will not insist. Neither should you, Ramone.
No hugging without consent.
If you are certain that you would be willing to stay, then that would be truly great. I am sure that well, we'll even try to arrange it for all of us to be at the table together for one of these meals.
I wouldn't want to put anyone out.
No, I don't think that it would be. I don't think that it would be out of anyone's path to sit down. Which Ramone says, "Well, I'm sure that if you can get Martinella to sit down, I would be quite surprised with that." And Martino just frowns, wounded by this, more so than ought to be expected. He says, and Martino says, I suppose I will go and talk with her. To which Ramone again retorts with a chuckle.
We don't need to talk to Martinella. I don't think Martinella would approve of my presence even more so, or I think Martinella would disapprove of my presence even more so than most.
Yeah. I think we
Pretty
can
sure,
start
yeah.
drama.
Martino says, I truly think, actually, that it might help give her some form of closure. But, of course, I will not insist on perhaps... and certainly I would not want to provoke any arguments between you and her.
If she can be in my presence and not be aggressive, fine. But I will defend myself.
Yes. And we will defend you.
Of course, well, I'll also try to hold her back if need be. I mean, obviously, we'll all try to hold her back. Right, Ramone? Ramone will say, I guess I wouldn't want anyone to die. I'll intervene in the last second. Keep things interesting. Martino will respond, well, if you've agreed to stay, then that's truly amazing. That's really great. I guess I'll need to talk with you, Ramone, about the way to pay them in the jewels, but think that I'm sure that we'll come to some sort of arrangement or deal. Ramone just says, I'm sure I'll enjoy that conversation.
Also, what's the plan for today then? What are we doing?
Well, I could work on something, actually.
Martino says, why don't you take this day to relax and properly attend to the things that you have not been able to do in all of this time that you've been out there in the jungle? And
I'm sorry, if we're going to spend another day here and a whole day, then I'm going to, go to Donado and see what he's up to.
perfectly fine by me. I don't have any objection to that. I am not sure if Donato would either. From what Mattia tells me, he seemed to have enjoyed your presence, and that's very good. We're all very glad at that. Each
Is
of
that
you,
all right?
if it's possible, it would be great if each of you were to even find a friend here.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Mist, you feel again this aura of hope and light just almost implode around you and around your heart. You feel this almost tactful or tactile presence of choking nothingness, of the abyss of an atheism that you've never experienced before. You understand that Cecilia must be close.
Ah. She's one of those clerics.
So I stand up from the breakfast table, go to one of the candle guards, and say, "All right, I'm ready to go visit my friend Donato."
Okay. Cecilia will say, as she enters the room, again, kind of, she will. Well, what you will see is actually kind of a bat, big, kind of like a not a giant bat, but just a large bat that all reddish in color, flap towards you, and then in a puff of reddish black smoke, Cecilia will emerge and say, "Please don't leave before saying goodbye.
Ah,
Martino has informed me that you have decided to stay. How wonderful! I look forward to speaking with my counterpart."
no, you don't.
And again, looking directly at this time, looking directly at Mist.
I will kind of glance at Klaatu with that look that says, "Dude, you owe me for this shit."
And
and
I look very innocent. You get pearls.
and I will look back at Cecilia and say, "I'm sure we have plenty to talk about."
I certainly do wish to enlighten you, but well, that can wait. I mean, if you're looking for something that will keep you busy, talking and conversing, befriending one of us as dear poor old Martino places is so deliciously funny.
Well, I have no qualms with having a conversation with you as long as things remain civil.
Of course! Good, good. Everyone else, you're dismissed then. Let's hop right into it.
That is not the way I expected this to go, but okay.
Thanks for the dismissal.
Martino will says, "Please, Cecilia, behave yourselves. We're still, at least wait until they have all eaten and had their fill."
Actually, can I use some of your skeletons outside for experimenting? And I need some flesh. I guess you have something like this, right?
Oh, we can, Ramona will say, we can easily provide you with flesh, but the skeletons outside, We'll provide you with skeletons. The skeletons outside are there for a reason.
Oh, they're reserved.
Well, I would drop them back, of course. I will just try to build something, and afterward I will schedule it. I just need the plan to do it and making it. But yeah, if you can give me some bones, I need a lot.
Ramona will say, I insist, Klaatu.
Okay. I respect
We
that.
will provide you the skeletons and the flesh. What
Thank
type of flesh would you prefer?
you.
Rado has been experimenting with gnoll flesh, but we also have other beast folks if you would care for it. Human as well, or if you don't like that sort of thing, we have some pigs or other sorts of animals that we can gather.
I need something like bowls. Really, skin that can stretch. It doesn't matter from which kind of animal. The bigger the better, I guess, but I can use different parts. I just need something to get blown up. But not explode, just flexible.
I see. Do you have any qualms about its origin? It seems your friend does.
Well,
Perhaps some of your friends do, looking at kind of Miru and Mist.
anything that is already dead would be good, but so I can recycle it. I'm a recycler myself. But animals will do also, actually.
Alright, we'll give you some of the gnoll flesh then.
If they're already dead, I take it.
Good, good. I'll just send Mattia to speak with Donato. Are there any... how many bodies would you want? Martino will interrupt and say, please, Ramone, must we really talk about this gory thing over breakfast?
Is it not... Is it something not etiquette would say is good?
Well, I would rather eat this ham without thinking of contorted gnollish flesh, please.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not used to public, so that's new for me. Or new again for me. I forgot about it. So strange.
Well, Cecilia says, that's alright, my dear. I heard that you've been living amongst some very interesting company for the last few days, or for the last few years. I would love to speak with our old friends again. It's such a shame that you've lost their skeletons.
Yeah, kinda lost. I know where they are. But I have to figure out how I do that. I know how I could do that, but I'm not skilled enough to do it yet.
Well, I suppose if you're staying here, meanwhile, I could form a little expedition, perhaps with Juto and Nardo, Averdato, and we would go there and rescue those old bones.
Well, we could do that. Actually, do you have... Now that I think of, you must have a library, right? Do you also have sections with spells?
Monet will roll his eyes and say, of course I have sections with spells.
I know. It was more like a rhetorical question. So can I look up some spells perhaps there? I have some on my list that I want to learn actually. That could be useful.
I see no issue. Just stay away from the vortex.
Of course. What's a vortex? Arcana skill, please. 15. Fuck it.
Okay, 15. Vortex, in this case, some sort of hurricane-like spell that is cast or being cast,
Mhm.
you can't really know until you've seen it.
Okay. So, okay, good. Then I will go first at the library. And then I will do my undead hot air balloon. Lovely. What a day.
Oh, you'll need a lot of flesh for that, Ramone will say.
Yeah. I
I'm
guess.
sure Donato will give you the necessary materials.
I could probably expand it with magic, so.
Of
But yeah.
course, I'm sure you would. And he looks at you as if he is talking to a total noob.
Oh. Oh, that hurts.
Will say, well, this has been a very interesting turn of events. I suppose I will take my leave. And with this, he swirls around with his cape and vanishes as the cape basically implodes into itself, into in the way that those magicians do.
Yes. That's such a nice cape. Should I get one too? Would it fit me?
I don't
Martino
know.
says, "I'm sure that you'll find a way. I'm sure that you'll find a way for it to fit you. It's just a matter of practicality. If you'll ever step out into the jungle again."
Hmm.
Who all of the vampire people are here now?
Cecilia and Martino.
Okay.
Martino looks at Miru, still eager to talk to her. He seems excited. But at the same time, now he is focusing on eating.
Cecilia, I've already eaten. Why don't you and I go take a walk and have our conversation?
He grins, an enormous grin, her sharpened canines clearly visible, and says, "Wonderful."
And I will attempt to stay at least 15 feet away from her, just so my aura doesn't bother her.
Her aura might also bother you.
That too.
All right.
So while Cecilia and I are walking away, you guys are free to talk. This is out of character. I'm not saying this out in character. This is out of character. But you guys are free to talk.
Well, unless we jump to the conversation between Mist and Cecilia. It's up to you.
Yeah.
If it depends on what you would prefer.
I imagine Justin is on his way to Donato as well,
Okay, all right.
so I wouldn't be there to engage him.
Are you leaving now too, Klaatu?
Yeah, I would go to the library. I can post the spells I'm looking for.
Okay, so Miru and Martino are there alone?
Yeah. Mir's gonna approach. I always mix their name with Martino.
Yeah.
I yeah. When you said you were gonna have trouble bringing your things, you mean that big string thing? If I carry it for you, do you think you can leave this place and travel?
He smiles. He smiles. It's a friendly smile, though a tiny bit condescending. And he says, "No, the problem is not only that. It's a severe impracticality for you, and I would never really want to impose anything like that. I since I have so many things tied to the castle, it's really much more feasible for you to stay. You each also have amazingly prepared rooms filled with filled with your heart's contents. Truly, obviously with some doubts, but that's. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
No, I mean it's full of nice stuff, but the things I want aren't really there. I mean, my family's not there, my tribe is not there, so we would have to leave at some point.
Oh, you have a family. Also, I've been meaning to ask you. I heard, and I keep an ear to the ground. Obviously, because well, listening and playing is my job. Um, and I heard this wonderful legends of this great and mighty Miru. That's this village of these baboon people, I believe. And I wanted to ask, like, do you know this one, or are you she?
Oh, that's me. I'm Mir, great and mighty, Mirrod. Oh yes, but it was something that we needed to do at that time. Like that's at least that's what Justin said.
Oh, so you did. What do you mean? I suddenly feel like I am in the presence of some. Well, I have heard enormous stories about it, and I've actually asked and even interrogated some of the locals about it, and it seems now that there are even full scale legends around your name, but obviously I understand that some of them must have been exaggerated. How you, for example, fought and defeated the Crocodile King. I'm certain that is an exaggeration, but still,
We did
I
meet him,
want
and
you
he
did
gave
meet
me a
him.
good gift.
Oh, so you did meet him. How and how did that go?
Well, not
I
not really
I
good. I
have
mean,
to say that as a bard, listening to this, to someone who has created these wonderful stories and sorry, not created, who has lived these wonderful stories, is just such a font of inspiration, and I've been so bereft of it for so long. Here it's there's something choking about this place, but it's well. In any case, please continue. Tell me more.
I guess, but it wasn't just me. I mean, everybody was there, and it wasn't just me who fought or talked. I mean, I can try to
Really,
tell you.
everyone else was omitted though, so I thought that it was you alone.
Oh no, no, Justin was there, Kato was there. I mean, Miss was there, Verba was there, and there was also a lot of people. I mean, they're not here now, but we had somebody who was this really old that they actually left riding this. What was it? A kraken? Like this big one, this like this big. They had to leave because they had to go somewhere, and there was this one that we a friend that actually changed it to like to half squid octopus octopus, it was octopus, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, it wasn't just me.
To ride a kraken. This is so wonderful. This is so interesting. I have to write this down. Would you mind?
Of course, I guess I okay. Do you want to do it here? The-
Well, oh, where would you like to be interviewed? If
I mean, like I said, it wasn't just me, you know?
I have a great idea. Go to your room and always when you tell the story, change the scenery to what it actually was.
Well, Miro wouldn't know that, right? I mean, she can.
No, I know, but I don't know. Perhaps.
She, I mean, I can try drawing it for you. My things are not here. Like, what do you like? What the others looks like? I mean,
Incredible. He whistles 2 tunes, and from that, this pen and this plume and a scroll appear in front of him, and he starts writing, taking notes. He says, "This just fills me with so much inspiration. I just want to make a song out of these. It has been so long since I've actually."
I mean, there's a lot of interesting things here. You know, like the queen and the flying uh animal things that look like seaweeds. You know, why don't you leave? You did say you can travel at night. Wouldn't that still be okay?
Well, yeah, I can travel at night, but I just. I feel like I would require so many instruments to go, and I'm not really that much of the adventurer type. Obviously, Ramone and even Master Juto, they keep insisting on this. It's just not really. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
really even be able to really survive out there on my own. It's just as a fact of life, really, and
I
that's
mean,
it. I mean, facts are facts.
you can hire bodyguards, like sergeants. You know, like what I do. I mean, we do help each other, but you know, you can find a group that can you work with that you can work with. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has things they can help with.
Well, I've tried that, but I've been. I have to say, in my younger years, I was so. Yes, I know that I look young, but well, all of us here are have some age, and but I tried, and in various occasions we were very close to death, and well, that was when I got the well unfortunate nickname of the useless bard, but the point is simply that, well, I am not really cut out for that sort of adventuring, but to shadow or even hear firsthand from someone, to hear and potentially talk with someone who has experienced it firsthand is just wonderful. Is wonderful, and I think much more appropriate to my particular set of skills to make a great poem out of it. Really, I mean, I don't know, perhaps I could even give this to you, and well, hopefully it would even inspire you to even greater things. That saving an entire village, that was quite worth it, and I heard that there was this very intense combat with some of the cat people, the tabaxi, yes.
Oh yes, that was her. But like I said, it wasn't just me. And you know, I think you should, you know, maybe come with us sometime, and then I'll show it to you. Maybe you can even see the village that we saved.
Oh, I would love to see that, but I don't know if I can. But I'll really think about it. I'll think about this. It sounds really wonderful. Like it's just a wonderful idea. But still, you have to admit that despite you working with all of them, every story has a single protagonist, and you are the one who is getting the recognition. So, which is why I tend to well, primarily want to speak with you, because, well, I've heard of the great and mighty Miru, but I didn't hear anything about Latu or Mist, the others.
Oh, I think it's because Justin wanted it to be like that. I mean, at that time it was very, very hard, and it looks like people were running out of things to believe in, and I think that's what Justin wanted to show.
What did you want to show, though?
Like, something to believe in, I guess. That, you know, if you, I know it was it at that moment. I thought, and I think Justin, that's what also everybody thought, that they wanted to something to cling on, and something strong, and that can protect them, like something to believe in. And at that time, I was the one, but I'm pretty sure by now they're strong and by themselves.
Well, from what I saw, actually, they had built. I'm not sure if it was a statue or if it was a shrine to your name. You could actually be revered as a greater being there. And your physical appearance certainly seems to show that perhaps they've had some influence on you.
They have a statue like those ones, and then she's pointing at the decorations.
Yes. He says, well, less refined, perhaps. I mean, some of those some of those took a lot of effort from me, but yes, it's a bit crude. And I've sent one of my eyes there to scout it out. And yes, it's quite interesting to see this. And now you, for example, you have a form, this wooden form that is certainly very, well, dare I say, even godly or demi-godly.
Oh, and also happened. It seems like a lot of things happen, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, but if it started happening and it started happening afterwards, then it could actually mean that there is a relationship between them believing in you and you gaining power out of it, which is fascinating. It is a very interesting theory that, well, I've carried for some time. But continue on your story, please.
Oh yeah, I don't really get it. But yes, I'll tell you about. So if this, and she's pointing at the, like, trying to make shapes in the table, like like this is how big the kraken is, and this is how small we were, and those kinds of things. And this is the tower that we went to. Apparently we stayed there for 4 years, and then she's also telling the story about the mermaid people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So he keeps interviewing you, basically, in this very excited style. He will sometimes burst into this improvised song, and he sings incredibly well, all of his songs being also very intensely magical. And he will say, "This is just incredible. Truly wonderful. I knew that there was something special, different. You have a life to you, a life that I have not felt in a very, very long time.
I mean, the offer still stands, you know. You can come with us. And then we can go in adventures, the one you're writing about. And you can write it immediately after we experience it.
Don't know. It's such a generous proposal.
So
And I've just convinced you to stay here. It would certainly be very odd for me to suddenly shift and say that actually we're all I'm going with you and joining you on this adventure.
I mean,
That's really exciting, but this is
we always do that though. Like we always change our minds. Like going from one place, we said we were gonna go to the Queen, and then we went to the other Queen, and then we go to here, and then we were supposed to leave today, and then we started to stay. So you can change your mind, you know. I mean, we always change our mind. I mean,
he puts
if you're having trouble with your things, like I said, maybe bring a smaller harp, like around this big. So if you have a big sword, you can just bring a smaller sword. It's like that, right?
he puts his hand on yours, and you feel the just the coldness of him. And he says, I haven't changed my mind in many decades. I am much older than you. And I do not mean to say that there is a difference between us, just that there is this I have just grown so used to this. But it is also so poisonous to me. Would that Ramone be dead, and I free of this place.
Does he need to die?
I don't want to. I don't want to imply anything like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He suddenly looks around, like incredibly fearful, looking at all of the candle constructs and basically everything that is a construct, looking very fearfully to see if there's any change, if there is any indication that something might have overheard.
Miru grabs his hands when he looks like around, like and say and look at Seima in the eye. She's quite short, so and she looks up and say, I mean, you said that you haven't changed your mind in a long time. You do look quite sad. So if you're sad, I think you need to make. I know you said you haven't changed your mind in a long time, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's the time now. I mean, it 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 might not necessarily be us traveling with you. It could be another tune, but if you're not confident on going by yourself, it's nice to have friends that can keep an eye on your back.
But I am needed here. I am part of the balance. I keep everyone together. Everyone from I'm so. He puts his hands on his head and just clenches it as thoughts just pour into his mind, fighting his decision, his need even to leave this place.
I mean,
And he
have you asked them if it's okay for you to leave or if you are needed?
I know that I am needed. I don't need them to explicitly say it, and just to make fun of me, they might say that I am not needed. But I know my my purpose. I have found it here, and I have here this the surety that of a home that home and a family, even as warped as it is, it's still we've still created a family for each other, and yes, of course, we sometimes hate each other, but what family doesn't? When do you sometimes not hate your own children? You understand this? I'm certain that you must. That you want to wring their necks sometimes, but
You're shaking your head. like, no, that seems quite harsh. I mean, I want to push them to be their very best, but I wouldn't want to wring their necks. No, that's not good. That would hurt them. I mean, they're quite
yes,
young.
wanting to hurt them, and after being hurt is part of what a family is, and
Can I roll an insight?
sure.
I mean, is this something he really believes by himself or something that's implanted
Okay.
on his head?
There's a mix of both. His psyche is very confused about this because he believes it. It has been told to him. He wants to believe this. He wants to believe that behind the abuse that he suffered,
Poor
there is this air about him that perhaps there isn't.
I mean, I know that you can push your family to be stronger, but I wouldn't maliciously push them just for funs or because it's something that or something that would really hurt them physically or mentally.
Oh, you mean what Ramona was doing? That was just teasing again, just brotherly teasing, and that's all it was. You see here clearly an attempt more to convince himself of this than an affirmation of being sure. I'm certain that he didn't mean any harm, and the humiliations, they're just normal. They're part of life here. But do I do I wish him sometimes to be less around? Of course, of course. But I'll I'll think about this truly. But please don't think that I want him dead. He is a brother,
Of course.
and
I wasn't
naturally
surprised.
I love him as a brother. And again, what brother sometimes, and he says this more to the construct than he says to you. Sometimes brothers speak hastily of each other, and you can see for a moment that he actually starts to sweat, and part of his sweat actually tainting this quite exquisite line of makeup that you now find that he has,
Mhm.
revealing behind those tears an incredibly cracked and wrinkled skin.
We're not gonna say anything about that.
Hey. Ignore that.
Is the constructs actually reacting to
No,
what we say?
they're not reacting. They're just still.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're gonna think about it. Then, it doesn't necessarily have to be a long trip. Maybe you can just go outside, have some fresh air. That would be nice,
Make a
like holiday. Not a
make a
long trip.
persuasion check. Make a persuasion check with advantage
Wait,
because of
I'm
how the conversation went.
16. I'm not the most persuasive, really.
16. Okay. He says he stands and says, kind of shakes his head, trying to bring certainty back to his mind, or focus again, and says, "You know what? I will do it. I will. I'll talk to Martinella, maybe the Bardatos, and we'll go. I'll step out." And then, immediately after saying this, he just sits back, looking basically into the emptiness, like looking up ahead, and you just see his palpable fear.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Here, Mira's like taking things from her backpack. This has been quite useful for me. Maybe if you offer it to the creatures in the forest, they like it. And she's passing some sweet algae. And do you need food? You need to pack up some food, of course. And she's like getting things from the table and putting it in front of him, and some water. And these things, and you need a weapon. Oh, like I said, maybe bring a smaller harp. Not the big one, the smaller one. Maybe something like, around this size, like.
Yes, I'll. I can't believe the great and mighty Miru is giving me provisions, but I can't but be grateful to you. Really.
You said so yourself. It's been a while since you've been out, so you need to be prepared. I'm pretty sure they'll protect you, and you can help them. But and you can help them also. But it's always best to be prepared.
Yes, yes. I will be. He stands again. He says, I'll go pack now." He clasps your hand with both of his. He looks down because Miru is shorter, and says, "Thank you, great and mighty Miru. I truly am grateful for what you've said."
Miru gives like a strong nod and say, "Don't worry, you're gonna be okay. The great and mighty Miru gives you her blessings." And she does it with a thump on her chest.
You see, he makes a gesture of his mind as if capturing the breath of your words, and holding it close to his heart, and says, "I will treasure your blessing." And with his hand near his heart, clasped near his heart, he takes a bow, and then proceeds to leave the room, playing now just a very happy flute song as he conjures one from the air. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I forgot to give him my autograph.
You got him to come with us. I'm excited for that.
Damn it! So, I was like, we need a bard. Damn it, we need a bard. So close, guys. So close. I think I was so close.
as a DM, I'm just really reluctant to give you a
Immortal
just
vampire.
no, not only that. It's just the fact that you're being accompanied by a character, by
Yeah, we do
an
kill our
NPC.
NPCs. Yeah, we do kill our NPCs very quickly. That's what I was thinking. Also, we don't take care of our pets. We
See,
die.
or better, someone.
Yeah, our NPCs, they die. So yeah. I want to bring him, but at the same time, pretty sure he won't survive, no matter how powerful he is.
You just accidentally leave him out in the sun, and just in the
Yeah,
next
I'm like, oh
morning,
no, I
all you
forgot to
find is
feed him.
a pile of ash.
Uh,
Okay. Well, it's 10 here. Perhaps
sorry guys,
it's best if we end the session here. I think it's a good point to end. And next session we'll proceed to Mist and Cecilia's
sorry guys, I ate the
more
time.
religious conversation,
Oh,
and Justin and Donado's workshop.
Well, for brevity, I want him to work on another barrel. He has the whole day.
For the record, after this one, Mira's gonna start bothering Klaatu and say, "Can't you make like a bag where we can put Martino's harp, like a bag where it's smaller, but you can actually put big things." Cup, bag and holding cup.
I wanted always to make a carriage for Klaatu anyway, so
Bag of holding cup. You know,
Just make a bag of holding out of flesh.
yes.
whatever works.
And a skeleton arm just give you what you want out of the bag. Just raise it. Ah,
I mean, we can always get a bag. There's like a bag where
it's your lunch,
we
pig.
can store live people. We can keep Martino there when it's daytime and let him out. It's like a pet, really. Not good, not nice. Keep him out during the night. Let him. That's not nice, though. Yeah. Saying it out loud, it doesn't seem nice. But yeah. Oh, guys, I can't next week. Whole week I'm on a holiday.
I see.
Yeah, so it's good that I had my session now, so that
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's good.
So you're out in the date finding.
Uh-huh. Sorry about that, guys. Holiday.
I guess
Okay,
it's fine.
all right. Well, have fun, and I hope you relax during the holiday.
Oh, I hope so. I haven't had relax. I haven't properly relaxed. So busy.
Yeah. Get the holidays in before you enter labor.
Oh yeah, that was the plan. I'm gonna do all this. We're gonna travel before I get any easily tired, like and bigger. Ouch. But yeah, that was the plan.
So the others, when do you can? When should we schedule?
I could play the 8th, Wednesday,
Wednesday?
7th,
Yes.
7th, 8th, 9th.
I can definitely not on the 8th
Mm-hmm.
there. So perhaps on the 7th would probably not be easy for me either. So maybe on the 9th. 9th would be best for me, I think.
Okay. Thursday it is.
Thursday it is. No objections from you, Jeff?
Not at the moment.
Alright.
Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun. And see you guys next week.
Yes. See you guys next week. Or
Bye.
2 weeks then, Riza.
Or in 2 weeks. Riza,
yeah.
have fun in your holiday.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Bye.